Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Onna Harps, and today I am going to be reviewing Married at First Sight Season 14, Episode 14, and it's aired on Lifetime TV. Before I begin, if you like the video, make sure you hit that like button down below and make sure that you subscribe and make sure you hit that notification bell, and that way you'll be notified each and every time I upload a video. So today I am going to be reviewing Married at First Sight. Okay, so this episode, all of the couples are going to leave Boston and they're going to go up to Vermont for a retreat so that the couples can collectively discuss their relationships thus far. So they're all happy driving up from Boston to Vermont. They're happy as a lark. So let's see how that continues. So anyway, all the ladies take a dip in the hot tub and the guys are in the kitchen, they're cooking, and they're all discussing their relationships, and they're each trying to give each other advice, but it sounds like, Dumb and Dumber trying to give some type of marital advice. But anyway, at least they are, trying and bonding as the trip was supposed to be for. So they all sit down for dinner, and as I said, they are all basically discussing the same ish that they've been discussing every episode up until this episode. Nothing has really changed between the couples. If you ask me, it seems like their relationships have actually worsened instead of growing. Okay, so later that evening, all of the couples, they go lay down to go to sleep. Noy and Steve sleep on opposite sides of the bed, so I don't see any affection going on over there. And Elijah and Katina, they wake up the next morning and they seem to be optimistic about the day's activities. So Michael and Jasmina, they wake up, they had their same boring, idle conversations that, they've been having throughout this season. And Katina is like into fortune telling and things of that nature. So her and Michael are going to a fortune teller today, and she's really excited about that because she's into those things. But Jasmina, you need God, okay? So now, Lyndsay and Mark, Lyndsay wakes Mark up by licking his face. And he pushes her away, and he was like, stop licking my face like I'm a piece of candy. I mean, they do have 5 cats amongst them, so maybe Lyndsay is used to getting licked when she's awakened in the morning. But anyway, Mark didn't take too kindly to that. He was like, stop licking me in my face. And another thing too, you guys just woke up. It's in the morning. You have morning breath. You licking on somebody. Okay, so okay, so as I told you, when they drove up the coast from Boston to Vermont, they were all happy as larks. But I knew that, that wouldn't continue. So Mark has planned a sound exercise for him and Lyndsay. It's a really relaxing exercise where you lay down on a mat and you lay down on your back, and the instructor just basically plays sounds with like various bottles and things like that, and it seems to be very relaxing. But when Mark told Lyndsay, okay, hey, you may benefit from this, you could choose, you can actually relax for once after this exercise, and she got mad about that. She said that Mark was talking to her condescendingly. But the thing about it is that Lyndsay is always blowing up. Lyndsay does need to sit down and relax. Okay, so Pastor Cal, Dr. Viviana, and Dr. Pepper, they're marriage experts. But I think that Lyndsay could actually benefit from like maybe a mental health specialist or something, because she just goes from 0 to 100 over nothing. She cries, she whines, she's overbearing. None of the couples on the retreat even really care for her, and she can't see that she's the one with the problem. She's always deflecting. She's blaming everybody else. She blames Mark for all of her problems. So the next couple is Olajuwon and Katina. They go visit the alpacas and they're walking the alpacas, and they have a picnic after they walk the animals. And Olajuwon just like low key starts like putting Katina down because Olajuwon worked. He bought him a home. He didn't travel, and that was his route to where he is today. However, Katina is doing fine. Katina chose to travel, and she chose to live her life, and then she's enrolled in school. She's already completed 2 years of school, but Olajuwon was telling Katina that she should have did it the same way that he did it. So he thinks that everything that he does is the right way. And that's never going to work if you don't have any type of compromise in a relationship. So next, they go to Noya and Steve, but we're going to just go ahead and skip over Noya and Steve. I mean, they're just about as boring as watching paint dry. They have the same conversation. You need to get a job. You need to get a job. And I'm really tired of hearing that. So anyway, Jasmina and Michael, they go to the fortune teller. And the fortune teller advises them that if they don't stay together, that Michael will not find a significant other for 5 years. However, Jasmina will find a significant other in a year and a half, but she should stick it out in this marriage because she may have some apprehensions about it because if she gets into another relationship, she may look back on the relationship that she had with Michael, and she may realize that, she actually did love Michael. So the fortune teller was just trying to tell her, proceed cautiously. Okay, because this man loves you. You may find a significant other, but it may not be the love that Michael has for you. So Michael may be in luck here because Jasmina is into fortune telling, and and whatever they tell her is very important to her. So Michael just may have a chance here. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so next we go to Mark and Lyndsay, and they're at the sound bath exercise. And, I definitely could go for that because it seems like it's nice and peaceful and relaxing. And I just actually think that I would benefit tremendously from that type of exercise. So the next day is field day. All of the couples, they play basketball, volleyball. They seem to be having a good time. And then later on, I mean, why did they do this? They played a game called Most Likely. And it's like, who do you think is most likely to do what? So anyway, the question was, who do you think is most likely to start a fight? And all of the couples said that they thought that it would be Lyndsay that would start a fight. So Lyndsay gets mad again. She goes outside. I mean, she's drinking, She comes back inside, and Mark is downstairs talking to Michael about how Lyndsay is always blowing up. So then the next thing you know, you see Lyndsay trying to barrel down the steps to, butt in the conversation. Now, I'm not sure if it was Steve or Olajuwon, but they were actually physically holding Lyndsay back from going downstairs, making a fool out of herself again. So, let's see. So now, Mark goes into the bedroom, and, she's drunk, and she tells Mark that pieces of his life are falling apart. Like she just really got it all together. And Mark was like, no, I don't feel that way. You're always being judgmental and, hypocritical and always trying to put me down. But you need to look at yourself. Okay, excuse me. Okay, I'm sorry. I had taken some Alka-Seltzer Cold Plus earlier, maybe about an hour ago. If you had seen me about an hour ago, you would have been like, hey, girl, do you need to go to the VA or you need to go to the emergency room? But I wanted to jump on here real quick and give you this review. Okay, now, no one in the group likes Lyndsay. And as I said, she's always pointing fingers. She's always being, rude and disrespectful. And she doesn't realize that she's the one that actually has the communication problem. So the next day, Lyndsay's not feeling well. So Mark has to take her to urgent care. So she's hooked up to an IV. And see, the reason why she's dehydrated is because of all that drinking that she does. Okay, so about 30 minutes later, she's smiling and she seems to have recovered while the other couples are back at the cabin packing to go back to Boston. So that concludes my review of Married at First Sight, Season 14, Episode 14. I'm Onna Harps. If you like the video, make sure you hit the like button down below, comment, share my video, subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell, and then that way you'll be notified each and every time I upload a video. I'm Onna Harps. I gotta go. See ya!